Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
All day, just like that, just like that.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen. Seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams, and the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. He's got the first down and more past midfield, and he'll cut it to the right sideline, and they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 18. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because
and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. All day, D.
Hey, Alpha.
All day. Deuce.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they drafted him and go out and play. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he's going to let this go for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air. Under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Go!
Now Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He's got his man, Boyd. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Shane Ray. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Right there.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jaron Reed gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll look to throw here. He gets this one to Boyd. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes it to Boyd. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. Now the ball comes loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 71 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his running back, Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk taking.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, he's got... There goes Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. Regain the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you?
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 75 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. He's on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2-18, chop.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Right.
At the 40-yard line.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. They go back to Grant. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Wilson flushed out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
It's just me and you. It's just
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Watch safety green.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. On second and goal, Wilson. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space. But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. This is Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Second and 1. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. He'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mike spot 4. Here it comes.
From the 44, Wilson flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Corey Grant. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. It got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Corey Grant with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. Here the Seahawks are it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tied? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They think the PAT, that stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
18 Gators.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our